We know what you're thinking. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Boston Celtics boast the NBA's best record, 29-12, at the halfway point of their season. After losing 5 of 6 games in mid-December, they've responded by winning 7 of their last 9 and have elevated their game on both ends since the return of Robert Williams. So, do the Celtics really need to make a move between now and the February 9th NBA trade deadline? While there's no pressing need, the rich can always get richer, and there are some areas of mild concern. Sam Hauser has cooled off considerably since his scorching start to the season and hit just 28.9% of his three-pointers in December. While he's somewhat righted the ship in January, the Celtics could decide they need a more proven veteran sharpshooter for the playoff run, essentially what they hoped Danilo Gallinari would be before his torn ACL. The C's also could benefit from additional frontcourt help. Considering Robert Williams' injury history and Al Horford's age, 36, Brad Stevens may seek a big man who can give Boston quality minutes if either player misses time, similar to what Daniel Theis provided the Celtics in Williams' absence late last season. Boston is already $25.5 million over the luxury tax and owes its 2023 first-round pick to Indiana from the Malcolm Brogdon trade, so don't expect any big splashes. But there are a few players who might be worth filling the roster spot the Celtics opened up last week by trading Noah Vonleh to the San Antonio Spurs. Let's get to the list. Josh Hart, Portland Trail Blazers, age, 2'7", 2022, 2'3" stats. 9.8 ppg, 8.4 rpg, 4.2 apg, 51.5% fg, 35.1% 3pt 2022-23 cap hit, $12.96 million. This one might be the most difficult to pull off. Given Hart's hefty contract, the C's likely would have to trade Gallinari and 1 or 2 other players to absorb his salary. But Hart would be a seamless fit on Boston's second unit as a well-rounded wing who can shoot, facilitate and grab rebounds. A bench led by Brogdon and Hart would be quite formidable, although it would require the Celtics to make a significant roster shakeup, which might not be the best move considering this group's strong chemistry. P.J. Washington, Charlotte Hornets, age, 2'4", 2022, 2'3" stats. 15.3 ppg, 4.7 rpg, 2.3 apg, 43.4% fg, 34.7% 3pt 2022-23 cap hit, $5.8 million. Washington is a prime trade candidate on the final year of his rookie deal with a lottery-bound franchise. He's enjoying a career year offensively and is averaging 2.0 made three-pointers per game, so he'd be a great floor stretcher in the frontcourt who could ease the load on Horford while making Boston's second unit even more potent. The Celtics have a $6.9 million traded player exception from the Dennis Schroeder deal that they could use to absorb Washington's contract. Mike Muscala, Oklahoma City Thunder, age, 3'1", 2022, 2'3" stats. 5.7 ppg, 3.1 rpg, 0.9 apg, 43.1% fg, 37.3% 3pt 2022-23 cap hit, $3.5 million. Muscala's stats don't jump off the page, but he's been pretty productive in limited action for OKC, averaging a career-high 20.9 points and 7.8 rebounds per 36 minutes for the Thunder last season. He's a quality three-point shooter, 37.7% over 10 NBA seasons, and at 6'10" would give the Celtics some of the height and floor spacing they expected to have with Gallinari. Kenrich Williams, Oklahoma City Thunder, age, 2'8", 2022, 2'3" stats. 7.7 ppg, 4.7 rpg, 1.5 apg, 55.2% fg, 42.6% 3pt 2020-23 cap hit, $2 million. But first, if you new to the Celtics news channel, take advantage and subscribe so you don't miss the latest news that happens in the world basketball. We always bringing you first hand here. Enjoy and like this video so that YouTube continues to bring you the latest. The 28-year-old Williams probably doesn't fit into OKC's rebuild plans, but he's an excellent shooter who also can play solid defense at 6'6", 210 pounds. If the Celtics have long-term concerns about Hauser, It might be worth taking a flyer on Williams, who is low risk on a $2 million expiring contract. Javonte Green, Chicago Bulls age, 2'9", 2022, 23 stats, 5.9 ppg, 2.9 rpg, 0.8 apg, 58.7% fg, 38.2% 3pt 2022-23 cap hit. $1.8 million. Green admittedly isn't an ideal roster fit as a 6'4" shooting guard. But he's one of Jason Tatum's best friends from his 1.5 seasons in Boston from 2019 to 2021, and an Eastern Conference executive told Heavy.com's Sean Devaney that the Celtics are keeping an eye on Green. Green is shooting well from three-point range this season and plays aggressive defense, so if the Celtics can't find minutes for Peyton Pritchard, perhaps they'd consider swapping him with Green to save some cash and appease their star player. Green did undergo knee surgery Wednesday, but there's optimism he can return right around the trade deadline, per ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski.